And in the book, I argue that there's actually a deep, profound reason for this, which is that going back to biblical times, when King David unites the tribes of Israel in Jerusalem about 1,000 years or so BC, that was actually the antecedent to the modern nation state. Back then, actually, that was the nation state model from the Bible that was in contrast to the imperial model of geopolitical relations that was being at that time spearheaded by the Roman Empire. So if you care about the nation state as well, I argue, and you resist globalism, which I certainly think everyone should do because the world is better when it's run by nation states. That's kind of the imperative of nationalism. Well, if you care about that, then you really ought to care about Israel as well, because they are the tip of the spear when it comes to fighting back against the UN, World Economic Forum, and so forth, globalizing imperative. And then also when it comes to the final threat, which is the threat of wokeism, essentially this modern form of cultural Marxism that divides the world into oppressed and oppressor classes. I think the key insight here is to recognize that when the DEI, the wokerati, the far left neo-cultural Marxists, when they're coming after both the state of Israel and the Jewish people, which we increasingly see tragically on university campuses there, just like anti-Semites have done for thousands of years throughout history, the end goal is never the Jewish people. The end goal is always something much greater than that. Karl Marx would be a perfect example here. So Karl Marx, horrible anti-Semite, writing in the 1840s. He has a deeply anti-Semitic essay called On the Jewish Question, but we all know that Karl Marx's end goal was not just the destruction of the Jews. His end goal was the destruction of Western capitalism and Western Christendom. So, as is often said, they first come for the Saturday people, then the Sunday people. So, for all these reasons, the state of Israel, but also just the children of Israel, the Jewish people, the original people of the book, they really are the tips of the spear here, the canaries in the coal mine.